So, Mr. President, here from Paris, I'm very glad and I will thank you for this fantastic interview. And allow me to start a question. Today you delivered an important message regarding the electric vehicles. I'm still wondering if in Europe people understand how important is this trend you just inaugurated for the economy, for the industry, for the society, and on this issue, which will be your message to the Romanian government?
You know, I think the zero-emission cars with the electric cars are going to be a very important segment of the market. It's not going to go very fast. It's going to be a slow growth, a steady growth, and I think little by little it's going to change the industry. It's going to take probably 20 years, 30 years. Our forecast is that for the next 10 years, 10% of the market will be made by electric cars. Now, if 10% of the market is made by electric cars, 90% is going to be made by other cars, which means that the combustion engine will continue to develop. It will have to be more and more efficient. That's the way we're seeing on the market. Now, my message now to Romania is to say, look, we are doing a great job with Dacia jointly, because this is a partnership between the country and Renault. We're doing a great job because it has been, we have had a tremendous growth, and this growth will continue into the future. And it's appealing to more and more people, not only in Europe, but even outside Europe. And at a certain point in time, if we need to go to a low-cost, zero-emission cars, obviously Dacia will be one of the options that we'll have in front of us. So there is a lot of opportunities with everything going on the market today, a lot of opportunities to continue to grow and to continue to have an important base in Romania.
Talking about Romania, actually you did everything in Romania. You did factory, design center, even proving ground. Why you choose Romania to be probably the most important in Europe, most important country outside France, and what is the future, because what we should expect more?
Well, for many reasons. First, as you know, there is a lot of wealth in the human resources in Romania. That means we can find people with very high level of education, we can have people with a very high level of dedication, and we were able to make a lot of improvements in Romania with the support of our own employee, and this is something which is a strength, and we hope it will continue. There is another reason for which Romania has grown as a base, is because it's very competitive. It has been very competitive, and I hope it will continue to be very competitive. That productivity has been taken always very seriously, that quality has been taken also very seriously, and also we always enjoyed a very strong support from the different governments that we have seen from Romania. This is also something important when you are in a country, to feel that the people who are managing the country, driving the country, the leadership of the country want you to stay there, want you to prosper, and want you to grow. So, and that's what happened. It happened because of the support. It happened also because of the people in Romania, and particularly our Romanian employees, who have really adapted to the new situation, accepted training, fighting for productivity, fighting for quality. It has improved a lot. Today we are, I would say, world class in Romania, while, as you know, a few years ago, we were really bad. So these are the reasons for which, I am optimistic. As long as, our productivity continue to improve, our quality continue to improve, our employee continue to support the company, and the government will continue to support our developments, we're going to be in good shape.
May I ask you, why do you think Dacia Duster is such a huge success everywhere? In France, just become #1.
Well, it's very simple, because it's a lot of value. We are offering a lot of value for the cost, for the price that we are proposing. People see a very good level of quality. They see a lot of functions into the Dusters. It's a very pleasant car. It doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look low cost. It offers a lot of value for the price. When we announced the price of Duster, people were surprised. They thought we made a mistake, which means a lot of value in Duster. And that's why I think this car is going to be a hit. But you know what? This is not going to be the only one. We're going to have many, many cars like this, as long as we are focused on productivity, quality, we get people, employee involvement and support from the government.
Actually, a lot of people told me to ask you what is next in the future of Dacia, because we are more and more amazed about what is coming. What should we expect? I know you are not talking about the future, but some, I don't know, some hints will be appreciated.
No, I think you know, we need more capacity. We are short in terms of production of the products of Dacia. There is more and more demand for it, so there is more growth coming. There is more growth coming. What we hope is that this growth is not going to give the impression that always going to be like this, because it's not going to be always like this. For the moment, we are in a sweet spot where, you know, the car is right, the productivity is right, the performance is right, but it's not going to always be like this. So we want to make sure that we don't consider it as a given, that we always going to have the fighting spirit that's going to make this a reality.
I understand. Allow me to go a little bit to the design. You show us the Desir, which to me it's a lot of love of this car. You feel immediately that the love is there. So it's obvious that you go in a direction with Renault design language to more emotional, as you already mentioned. So what should you expect from Renault future? Because I suppose it's not only love, and in this respect, Renault is a Latin brand, that's for sure, but also Dacia is a Latin brand. So what will be the difference between these two brands?
There is a big difference. I think in the value of Dacia and the value of Renault are different as brands. Dacia is a more rational kind of buy. It's more, I give you a lot of value, you know, and a product which is extremely reliable, you know, competing at a level of price which is way below the Renault price, while Renault is more into the emotion, into the warmth, into the modernity. That means when we have a new big technology, we're putting it in Renault. I don't think there is any risk of confusion. There is a place for each one of the brand, and they're going to be very complementary.
Because I want people make understand that Renault will be a Latin brand, there's no discussion, but I suppose Dacia, in design-wise, will not be a Nordic brand.
No, it won't. It won't be. But Dacia will always be a very rational buy. It doesn't, you know, being rational doesn't mean that there is no emotion. But first, it comes as a rational buy. And that's what people like in Dacia, that you're offering a lot of function, basic function, very reliable, at a lower cost.
One last question for the interview. It's about you as the chairman of the Alliance. I'm not asking you if you are happy with the Alliance, how it's working today. I will ask you a different question. There are two ways nowadays. If you look to Volkswagen, they buy everything. If you look to GM, being bigger was not good. I will say, which is the way of Carlos Ghosn for this future?
Well, you know, we're very pragmatic. We have something which is completely different, where we associate companies together, and each company go its own way, in a way which is coordinated, but